Hello and welcome to Studio 415.
On today's show, you'll see the work and passion going into the fall play.
You'll see how one local business has renovated its interior.
And go inside a new local business in the Carroll district.
All of that and more coming up next.
Handel's is so popular because we have fresh homemade ice cream daily.
A really good spot, especially for Carroll kids to come by, and especially see some other maybe Carroll kids work here.
My favorite part was the relationships I was able to grow with everybody.
Welcome to Studio 415. I'm Jonathan Miller.
And I'm Fia Nip.
Every year, the Carroll Theater Department performs two plays, one first semester and one second semester.
Studio 415 reporter Sasha Sidonova brings us the tale of the fall production.
In a few days, the theater department will be opening the curtain on their first production, which is called A Play About a Dragon. This comedy has the actors and stagehands excited to try something different.
A Play About a Dragon is set in the 16th century, and it focuses on a group of untalented actors who have the opportunity to perform in front of King Stanley the Stern and a huge royal audience. But soon, these actors come to realize that they aren't putting on a play about a dragon. Instead, they're being challenged to face and slay a real dragon. Student Izzy Tabby feels that this play is different from the previous plays because, well, it is not well known.
Matilda, they're both pretty iconic and people know about them. Like Puffs comes from Harry Potter, which people are really familiar with that franchise. And then Matilda, it's been adapted into different musicals and movies all over the place through history, but nobody really knows about A Play About a Dragon because it was a British play.
The play was first performed in 2005 by the Bedford Middle School students in Pennsylvania. This play is full of humor, thrills, danger, laughter, and excitement, which makes it fun for the whole family. Actor Devin Smith thinks that students should come and watch the play this Thursday and Friday because it is hilarious, it's funny, and students will have a great time.
It's going to be really, really funny. You guys are going to have an amazing time. Even if you haven't really seen any productions anywhere at all, it's just a really welcoming one. It's a very funny one, like I said, and it will be just a fun time.
Every day after school from 3:40 to 5 o'clock for 1 month, students have been preparing and practicing to make this play special. This year, students have been tasked with building props to help set the stage. With this play being about a dragon, the students have been working diligently and hard to create a dragon that the students can slay. Play assistant Everly Salyers believes that the biggest challenge in building the set for this play is staying on time with the production and having things shipped to school on time.
It is pretty hard to keep on track with the production and things like getting things, if we need to ship something in, if we need to order something, then it's hard to keep that in line.
A Play About a Dragon will be performed this Thursday and Friday at 7 p.m. in Large Auditorium, and the cast would love to see you there. Tickets are $10 a person, and for Studio 415, I'm Sasha Stonova.
As a growing community, buildings in Fort Wayne are constantly under construction and renovation.
In my story, I had the opportunity to visit a newly renovated coffee shop popular for their local baked goods, drinks, and cozy atmosphere.
A growing community, new ownership, and a need for an updated aesthetic inclined Mocha Lounge DuPont to make extensive renovations to their interior. These renovations occurred the last week of July and were designed to publicize the separation between Mocha Lounge DuPont and Mocha Lounge Covington, as well as add a new look to the location. Dark and muted tones have been replaced by bright and inviting colors, as well as seating rearrangements to accommodate smaller groups of customers. Owner Jordan Zimmerman believes the renovations offer an open seating arrangement that frees up space for additional customers.
So instead of having one person only have a big table available to them and take up 4 seats, because that was the only option, we have a lot of smaller tables now that if it's just one person, they can just sit there.
New furniture items such as velvet chairs, booth tables, and window bar seats have created a comfortable and cozy environment compared to past seating options. Tables and chairs that were previously colored black and gray have been replaced by seats with bright colors such as white, pink, yellow, and green. General Manager Jerica Bixler notes the renovations add a positive impact on staff and customer experiences.
A lot of our staff feels a lot more, I would say, comfortable here, and I hope that our customers and regulars feel the same as well.
Being the main source of local coffee up north has given Mocha Lounge an abundance of customers staying for more than just a quick cup of coffee. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, a surge in permanent remote workers has impacted local coffee shops, such as Mocha Lounge, nationwide. Weekdays at Mocha Lounge are the busiest in terms of the amount of remote workers, interviews, and business meetings. The late afternoons offer high school and college students an enjoyable place to study with friends. Weekends bring the most families and large groups of people who tend to sit and stay a while. Zimmerman enjoys the variety of customers and feels that Mocha Lounge is a very welcoming place for everyone.
I think, the overall vibe is just, more of we're open to everybody, all types of customers, whatever you want to come in here for, you'll find a spot for you.
Besides supporting the community within Mocha Lounge, numerous fundraisers, donations, and partnerships are prioritized to support the Fort Wayne community. Mocha Lounge also supports many local businesses through selling their unique goods at their register. Baker and barista Aaron Schwartz observes how Mocha Lounge's service is both beneficial emotionally and to the Fort Wayne community.
It's been really rewarding to just serve this community and see a lot of regulars every day and kind of be a part of their lives in a really kind of simple way, but being able to make coffee or bread or anything for people, get them in, get them happy, has been really rewarding.
Whether you're looking for a good cup of coffee or to support a local business, Mocha Lounge DuPont might be the place for you. For Studio 415, I'm Fia Nip. There are many different ice cream stores people can choose from, but a new addition to the area has quickly gained popularity.
Studio 415 reporter Matthew Farley paid a visit to Handel's to discover the reasoning behind the large crowds.
On July 28, 2023, a new location of Handel's homemade ice cream opened up for business. Owned by Brianna Needens, the building on 1808 West DuPont Road was remained to allow for easier access rather than making people drive all the way south to the other location on Illinois Road. Handel soon became very well loved, with the busiest days being Friday and Saturday. Shift manager Preston Chambers explains that people come to Handel's for their variety of ice cream.
Handel's is so popular because we have fresh homemade ice cream daily, and it's honestly the best I've ever had before. And on top of that, we have over 200 flavors, and we hold 50 in each of our stores.
Having just opened only 2 months ago, Handel's is still looking to hire. Available roles include scoopers, ice cream makers, and shift managers. Starting pay for scoopers is $10 an hour plus tips, for ice cream makers is $14 an hour, and for shift managers it's $14 an hour plus tips. Work hours are flexible and can be scheduled to fit around school. Scooper Macy Beers says that she chose to work here because of the environment.
Well, I had a friend who worked at Handel's, and she said she really, really liked it. So it made me want to and I was looking for a job, so it really made me want to apply, and it was just it just seemed so good, the ice cream was so good and everyone was so nice, and I just really wanted to be a part of it.
Handel's caters to special events such as weddings, birthdays, and graduation parties. Customers can order sundae bars, ice cream pops, pints, along with other choices. They also have dairy-free, gluten-free, and vegan options. There's something available for any customer, who vary from children to seniors. Customer Edison Burgett says that the awareness has spread quickly.
Everyone that is hearing about it, and everyone is just starting to work here now at Carroll, and everyone's just trying to get the word out about how good it is.
Handel's opens at 11 a.m. and closes at 9 p.m. throughout the week, but closes at 10 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. For Studio 415, I'm Matthew Farley.
Unified Flag Football had a record-breaking season last year and is on track for another great season by recently winning sectionals.
Studio 415 reporter John Ziegler spent time with the team to see if they can meet the same expectation.
Unified Flag Football is a large growing sport at Carroll, already having a group of 45 players. Unified Flag Football is a no-contact sport that instead uses flags at the players' hips to pull for a play to end. Unified consists of teams of players with disabilities called athletes and players without called partners. The partners help athletes during practice and games. Quarterback Micah Livingston says that this team is focused on helping each other.
I kind of am a partner and an athlete, so I've seen both sides. There's been times that I've had to help out some of the athletes, and there's been times that they've had to help me out with certain things. So I've seen both sides of it. I have kind of an interesting perspective, but overall it's a really supportive environment.
Because Carroll has many sports and expenses, Unified Sports needs sponsors and fundraisers to cover the expenses the team needs to operate. A big help in sponsorship and fundraising has been Champions Together, a partnership program focused on supporting Unified Sports teams around Indiana. Unified Flag Football has been a sport at Carroll for a short time, only starting in 2018. Some players from previous years will come back to see the Unified team or even join the team as a helper or coach. When he was a player, assistant coach Jacob Reynolds says that the Unified team was a way for him to connect to the community.
My favorite part was the relationships I was able to grow with everybody. I was alone a lot of the time, but coming and doing this, I was able to grow a lot of relationships with everybody.
The Unified team had a great season last year, gaining an 8-0 record and winning sectionals. Unified's biggest challenge has been beating DeKalb, having lost to them at regionals last year. This year, the Unified team is hoping to move past regionals and go to state. Even if Unified doesn't win state, the Unified team is happy to compete with their teammates. Senior athlete Jack Pochka says the goal of Unified is to enjoy the sport with his teammates.
I say just have fun, you know. We need more people out here, for sure. You know, it's a really great, you know, it's also a great time just to spend time with other people. Yeah.
The Unified team is working for a great season this year and is always looking for new members. For Studio 415, I'm John Ziegler.
The girls volleyball team is continuing to roll towards the postseason, and the football team took on the team to the south.
Jaden Householder and Chase Roberts bring you this week's highlights on this Charger Sports Center.
Welcome back to the Charger Sports Center. I'm Jaden Householder, and here with me as always is my co-host, Chase Roberts.
Girls golf has come to an end this past weekend at the Prairie View Golf Club in Carmel, Indiana for the state finals. The girls finished with a score of 343 on Friday and 331 on Saturday, placing the team on 10th in the state.
Tara Larkins finished 13th in the state with a score of 76 on both Friday and Saturday. Marissa Giroux and Maggie Carr finished with total scores of 170 and 171, placing them in 50th and 52nd place in the state.
The Charter Sports Center would like to congratulate the girls golf team on a very impressive season. We'd also like to acknowledge head coach of the girls golf team, Brian Kohlinger, for winning the IHS GCA Regional Coach of the Year award.
Girls volleyball had a busy week last week, playing matches against Concordia, Blackhawk Christian, Homestead, Lake Central, and Angola. After last week, this moves the team's record to 23-5.
The girls continue to show up this regular season, with 3 of those 5 matches resulting in a 3-0 sweep. With only 1 match in the regular season on October 5th, the girls are preparing to try and take home their 15th straight sectionals title.
Head coach Pandy Sinish tells the Charger Sports Center how she would prepare the team for their upcoming postseason.
Yeah, we're just going to keep playing good competition so that we can prepare in games, and then we take the things that we can learn from that into our game practices. Our practices are pretty tough. We keep challenging them there so that we can be ready in the postseason.
Girls volleyball begins their postseason on October 12th. While boys tennis began their postseason last week, the sectionals match against Leo. The boys narrowly lost this match 3-2.
In Carroll's match against Leo, singles player Andrew Jamison would win his match set 7-6 and 6-4. Doubles players Jackson Sparks and Connor Gibson would win their match set 6-4 and 6-2.
Although Carroll tennis did lose in sectionals, Jamison, Sparks, and Gibson will continue on in the postseason as individuals. Carroll football has entered the end of their regular season with their second-to-last home game against Homestead.
A very explosive game for Carroll in their 41-20 win on Friday. The team combined for 544 yards and 5 total touchdowns. A big night for running back Dejon Green, who recorded 82 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns.
The defense also played very well for Carroll, with Dylan Beam and William Jeffries recording interceptions to lock up the win against Homestead. The Chargers hit the road this week to play Northrop before returning home for their final home game against Northside on October 13th. That's all we have for this week on the Charger Sports Center. Signing off, I'm Jaden Householder.
And I'm Chase Roberts. Back to you guys in the studio.
That's all we have today. Thanks for watching.
If there's a story you would like us to cover, please let us know.
For all of us at Studio 415, have a great week, Carroll.